right, good afternoon everyone. This is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart, and this is a Trade Ideas update for Sunday, February 2nd, 2014. It is Groundhog Day and Super Bowl Sunday. All right, let's cut the music. And Groundhog Day, I have no idea whether or not Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow or not, but I know it is cold and rainy here in the Dallas area, so it is wintertime. All right, let's get at it. The first, we've got 4 updates from last week in terms of trade ideas, and I've got one new trade idea I want to talk about on Caterpillar. So let's start off with Canadian Solar. Canadian Solar had a sell signal that we talked about. I mentioned this on the 26th of January, and on the 27th, let me blow this up a little bit. So here's the 26th was a Sunday, so 27th was Monday, and we got in at a sell at 36.63. So it opened down here. It opened low. Okay, got a little bit of a gap. I waited till it pulled back and then sold at 36.63, and have an initial stop 41.87. It came up and actually went to 41.80. Got within 7 cents of the stop on the 29th, and 29th was when? That was Wednesday. And then has pulled back down. So this is still working. I mean, we're struggling a little bit, and I don't know. I'm still pretty positive on this because it's a wave 5. I believe that we're getting ready to roll over. If I look at, we've got the divergences. That's, I think, one of the key reasons on this was the bearish divergence that I was seeing in here also. DI minus was crossing DI plus, and so, you know, that's, you know, we're sticking with it. Now it's like we got close to the stop but didn't get hit. So I think we continue to, you know, stick with this. I think there's a good chance it's going to roll over and break this trend line that it's been in since August. Okay, the next one is Melco Crown Entertainment. This one we had on the 29th at a sell signal at the close. This is one that came in on Wednesday. And so on the 30th, we got this confirming close, a lower close in here after we've got the 10 breaking below the 20. We've got bearish divergences that was occurring in here. And let me see if there's anything else. Confirming close, trend line break. Oh yeah, the trend line break that we had in here also, that's occurred. This is the trend line from July, has been broken. So I think there's a real good chance. The other thing this looks like is a bearish pennant. Okay, very sharp little pennant, kind of a pointy type formation, with this being like a flagpole and this being a pennant. So I think what I'm looking for now is a break on out of this and come down. Okay. And given that it's wave 5, I think we've got, you know, quite a bit of room to correct. And this was an extended wave 5, if I remember correctly. Well, not too bad. I mean, here's a wave 5 here. So anyway, that's it on Melco Crown Entertainment. The next one was Solar City. Now, Solar City, as opposed to bearish, I'm bullish on Solar City. I think we've had... this is the entire trading of Solar City, and I think we've had 1, 2, and that we're in this next third wave up, and within this third motive wave, you're going to have 5 waves. Here's 1, here's 2. I think we're in 3, and I think 3's got the ability to push up into 90 plus and even as high as 100 plus. Okay, now we need to see the continuation coming out of this thing. But right now, I mean, for a down January in the stock market, this has been the move on Solar City, and that's pretty strong. So had a little bit of divergence here on this, but didn't get confirming divergence on DI plus. So we're just kind of sticking with it. You know, I just think it's got a good chance it's going to push on up. So we'll see. And as long as the DI plus stays above the DI minus, this thing can just trend and trend and trend. So that's the play on Solar City. Zillow, on the other hand, negative on Zillow. I think we've had a big move. Let's do the entire trading on Zillow. I think we've had our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up for a completed first impulse wave. Now what you need to do, Zillow has to do, is correct this entire move then, okay? And here's 50% correction, and here's 61.8% correction. Typically a wave 2 correction goes at least 50%. That's why I'm looking for it to come down here. I think we've had an A, B, and I think we're in a C. And on Zillow, the let's see, you got the trend line, the 10 breaking below the 20. We came in on the 27th because we had this confirming close here, and here's Monday the 27th. And so we were able to get in at the closing price, 80.78. It opened slightly down, but pulled back a little bit first thing in the morning and then sold off. It's been bouncing around a lot. This has got a pretty high ATR on it. 4.4 points average true range per day. So it does move around a lot. But right now, again, this has a little bit of the shape of a bearish flag too. If you sit here and draw a flag, and you can see coming out a flagpole and a bearish flag potential forming here. So I'm looking for this to break these lows, break this low on Friday's low, break it tomorrow, and come on down, break this trend line. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for in Zillow, and looking for it to pull down into this area. That would be a good retracement here and pull down to this wave 4 area. A lot of times you get support down in the wave 4 area, which just so happens to be at the 61.8 to 50% range. So that's kind of interesting to work that. All right, the new one for this week is Caterpillar. This is a broadening triangle, and this is typically a bearish formation that you see. Now, normally I'll see this kind of as a top after more of an extensive move up, and we really haven't had that in Caterpillar. We had this sideways move, but just the fact that we're getting this broadening formation, this is where you're swinging with make this point, low point, a higher high, a lower low, a higher high, kind of wild swinging, high volume up and down throughout the triangle. We're getting divergence here. You're not getting any confirming higher highs on the DI plus, okay? And you're not getting any confirming higher highs on the RSI, okay? So this is bearish. So if you were aggressive, you could literally try to sell tomorrow and then have a stop that says if I got to close above this high, you're out. Now, what I'm proposing is that you wait to sell on a close below the low of this bar, okay? So on a low below, say 92.01. Now, if we get a higher bar tomorrow, then look to sell, and I'll update this tomorrow, look to sell on a close below the high of that bar. We could easily push up to the top of this Keltner channel, let's say, and then reverse and close down. I mean, we could get a reversal bar in here. But I do think this is kind of a wild swinging up and down, very bearish. 9 times out of 10, this will turn into a bearish mode. So that's my thought on Caterpillar. And that's it for the update for this week. There's a lot of stocks that are in trends already and really aren't giving the kind of setups to jump in and take a position on. So we're just going to have to watch to see what the market does. So hope everyone has a great Groundhog Day and Super Bowl Sunday, and we'll talk to you Tuesday night. This has been Joe for Beyond the Chart. Take care.